Hi pen fans, this is Brian at edisonpen.com. I hope that everybody is doing really well. Hey, I'm really excited to announce a new limited edition pen. This will be a pen to commemorate Platt Rogers Spencer, who, if you're not aware of, is considered widely as the father of American handwriting. Now, first of all, I'd like to start off with an apology. I know that there were some speculation going on about this pen, and this is a joint project between Michael Sull, Greg Minuskin, and the Edison Pen Company. Yesterday we put out a real quick blog post that was more of a teaser, and I'll admit that I think that we probably didn't give all the details that we needed to. So there was a little bit of speculation as to what we were doing. Regardless, I apologize for that. I think there was some confusion on the Fountain Pen Network, but the purpose of this blog is to make everything concise and so there's no confusion on this pen at all. So that aside, this new pen will be it is a collaboration, as I said, with Michael Sull, Greg Minuskin, and the Edison Pen Company. If you're not familiar, who is Michael Sull? I would encourage you to go over to Spencerian.com, and if you take a look here at Spencerian.com, you'll see, Michael and Deb are basically the head of this organization, and literally Michael wrote the book on Spencerian handwriting. Please take a look through this website. It's wonderful. I'll admit that my handwriting is okay. I've worked on it since I got, heavy into fountain pens and started making fountain pens, but I'm truly inspired by what I see at this website. I'm going to purchase the book. I'm going to see if I can, get my handwriting even better. So, again, please look at the website. It's wonderful. Here is a photo of Michael Sull. He was at the LA Pen Show in 2012, and he was there writing signatures for everybody. We had my son Andrew. He was nice enough to write a wonderful little script for him. Very, very super nice guy. And here he is doing his thing. I mean, if you take a close look at this, it really is phenomenal how this Spencerian handwriting and the script that he does. I just enjoyed watching him from a distance, and not only was a super nice guy, he wrote everybody's name that wanted them to be written, but just watching him do this was just phenomenal. So anyways, that's Michael. Again, please check out the Spencerian stuff. If you guys have any interest in fountain pens, but you haven't looked into some Spencerian script, similar to the way that I have, I'll admit, I'm going to start getting engrossed in this. I really like it. So pardon me if I'm looking away, because I know that there's a lot that I need to cover. I took some notes here. So the way that this came about is that Michael was also at the DC Pen Show back in August, and he came to my table with an idea. On August the 24th, there was a ceremony in Geneva, Ohio, to dedicate a monument to memorialize Platt Rogers Spencer. And within this, he was thinking, man, would it be great to go to that ceremony with a limited edition pen, show it to a lot of the people that are interested, some of the members, and see if they would have interest. Well, it was a huge hit. I made 2 prototypes. He went to that meeting with those prototypes, and it really went over well. So Greg Minuskin is a very good friend of Michael Sull, so the 3 of us just said, hey, let's make a limited edition pen to commemorate Mr. Spencer, and that's really how this came about. So let me show you the pen. This is it. It is based loosely on the Beaumont. You'll notice the shape is essentially the same as the Beaumont, but we used a flat top rather than the beveled finial. So it's loosely based on the Beaumont. It's made out of a excuse me. It's made out of a red and green ebonite that has what I would call mottled or almost ripple. It has like a wood grain effect to it. Now you'll notice that we were able to take a scan of Mr. Spencer's actual signature and put this on the pen. I thought that was really neat. We also were able to, let me get to another photo here, Michael Sull himself did his handwriting to put Spencer's name on the pen. So this is actually Michael Sull's handwriting, putting Platt Rogers Spencer and his dates. And then you will also notice on the finial there is a quill. that is Michael's artwork as well. So all of the engravings on these pens are either Spencer's signature itself or it's artwork from Michael Sull. I think that's very special. And then you will notice above the center band, just below the clip, I'll get a larger photo here, you'll see that this engraving says AP. That's because these are the artist proofs. On the real pen, this will, if we sell 55 pens, it'll say 1 of 55, 2 of 55, 3 of 55. So this will be an edition that is limited. We won't have a set number. However many we sell, that's how many we will make. So again, I think that let me go through a couple of these photos so you can see what we're dealing with. Regardless, I'm very proud of this. I think it's a really, really unique pen. The fact that the signature and the artwork is from the Spencerian men themselves, if you will. So price on this pen with a steel nib. Now we'll have a lot of options on this, including a full flex nib. A steel nib will be $185, and that can come in extra fine, fine, medium, broad. An 18 karat nib will be $295. Or we can also do a 14 karat nib for $295, and I'll address that 14 karat nib in just a second. If you want an italic grind or a regrind of any type, that'll be an additional $70. And then if you want to add flex to this pen, that's where the 14K nib comes into play. If you want to add flex to this pen, that will be $65. It seems kind of like a shame to offer a pen in the name of Mr. Spencer that really doesn't have flexibility. Now, the standard 18K nibs are semi-flexible. You can, of course, write with flex. But what we're going to do with this pen is also offer a full flex 14 karat nib. So once the pens are finished, they will all go to Greg Minuskin, who, as you all know, is an incredibly talented nibmeister. He will do your custom grinds, and he will do the alterations to the 14 karat nib to make it into a full flex, if that's what you wish. Again, the costs, I just went over them, but if you're watching this, maybe watch this on my blog. I'll put all the details up there as well in print, so you don't have to go back to this video. So that being said, one thing that I will do in the next couple of weeks that I've been meaning to do for a long time anyways, I will do a video blog post to show everybody what you can expect from my standard 18K nibs, from the 14K fully altered or fully flex altered nibs from Greg. And then also I have a nice vintage wet noodle. And I will do a video blog post that will show you what to expect from all three of those nibs. Because some people might say, this is a modern flex nib. What should I expect out of it? I'll get that done in the next couple of weeks. At least I'll do this before the buying period is over. Okay? So that being said, the buying period for this pen, we're not going to make 100. We're going to take orders and then make as many as what we sell. So the buying period will end October the 19th. Okay? How do you buy these? You will go to, Greg is handling all of the distribution. So go to gregminuskin.com. Right now, if you go to the main page, you'll see here's the blog entry that outlines this entire pen. Obviously Greg will put up other blog posts, and this might fall down, lower in the list. So if you look over here on the right, you'll see pens for sale, and he has a tab here for this limited edition Platt Rogers Spencer commemorative fountain pen. And, once you go here, then you're back to this. So please read through this for all details. Greg is taking checks or money orders. So, email Greg, put your order in, we'll all be set. Now, because we are taking orders and then making a set amount of pens, please understand, and I want to be clear on this, the time period in between when you send in your check or your money order and when you place your order, the time period between then and when you actually get your pen could be 2 months or so. I need to order all the materials from Germany. That has to clear customs. Then we need to go into manufacture. So I would like to think that, certainly by Christmas these pens could be in your hand. But I would also ask for flexibility. If you have purchased a pen and we're getting near the 2 month point, we'll send updates to everybody to let everybody know. So anyways, Again, I'm really proud of this, quite honestly. I think this is a really super cool pen. I'm so flattered that Mr. Sull and Mr. Minuskin would think of me or us here at the Edison Pen Company to manufacture this pen. So if there are questions, you can email me, or better yet, put it in the comments section of my blog, and that way, whatever questions do arise, everybody can see them and they can all be answered. So anyways, like I said, I'm proud of this pen. I think it's a really neat one. Let me know if there's any questions. Everybody have a good one. See ya.